Here's a girl that figured out the perfect way to deter a man who's hitting on you in the club, all right? You see, she does have nice teeth, but you slap these bad boys in your mouth and nobody's gonna come near you. It also helps if you spray like fart spray in your mouth so that, you know, your breath is also bad. Although this could backfire because you could put them in because you think like some random guy's about to hit on you, and then you turn around and there's actually some guy that you want to hit on you, and he sees that and you're like, ah, goddamn, no, they're not real. And then he's like, oh God, she's ripping her teeth out. So it could backfire, but you know what? Those are very well made teeth. That's actually pretty crazy. Those are great for Halloween. You know, multiple options with those.
Oh! Go! Finale! Sí, push it! Sí, dale. Okay.
Oh mein Gott.
Hey, wir haben ein bisschen Zeit.
Alter Verwalter. Ich bin komplett nass.
That is a guy called Mr. Hammerhand, and I only know that because it's on a poster behind him and on his shirt. There's also a guy standing behind him, the Iron Elbow. Does he do the same thing but with his elbow? It looks like he's going for some sort of world record or something, and I'm worried that he didn't complete his world record because there were 2 cans there, 2 or 3 that weren't smashed. He kept having to double back. I'm like, come on, Mr. Hammerhand, are you getting rusty at your older age? If there's like someone who thinks they've got a hammer hand and they want to challenge him, now's the time, okay? He missed like 3 of them. I couldn't do any better. After like 1, my hand would be broken. I'd be like, ka-cha, ow, and then they'd be calling an ambulance. Yeah, ow, yeah, ow, my pancake. It'd be a whole different show for me. It'd be more of a comedy. How many bags of chips does it take to float? Has anyone ever really needed to know that? 30. Oh, 30's the answer. Hooray. 100. I think you'll still float. That's more of like a lounge chair. Okay, so if you're ever, you know, trapped on a boat, like if you're on a cruise ship and you're like, oh no, I have to jump in and there's like some sort of vending machine that has bags of chips in it, you know, you smash it open, 30 bags of chips per person, and you can float on to safety. That's pretty awesome. I mean, for science, right? He's obviously a scientist. So now this one I put in here because I didn't really get what was happening. I had a bit of an explanation now. Apparently this is the diesel nozzle, and she's putting it where diesel fuel is not supposed to go. You can see there's a green cap on the other side there, and I think that's probably where she's supposed to be putting the fuel. I put this in here because I actually don't know what's happening. This could have gone into a You're Stupid video for sure. But, yeah, comments down below. Anyone who has a diesel truck or SUV, let us know what's happening. Give us the inside details. I just clearly know that if the nozzle you're using doesn't fit in the hole you're trying to put the gas in, that's not where it's supposed to go. You don't just keep spraying it at the car. Like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to spray it into this general direction and hope some of it gets in. There we go. I'm no car mechanic, but I'm pretty sure the gas isn't supposed to be spilling out over the side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
What is wrong with this guy? He's either had way too much to drink already or he's just extremely unimpressed. He's like, 20? Come on, man. I saw a guy do 50. Let's go, man. This is not impressive to me. Didn't he spin it on there at one point? If you're not impressed with him catching it and spinning it in circles, why are you here? He's like, man, they told me this was going to be an impressive food cooking show. This is nothing. I should have gone to the circus. That's where I was going to go at first. I was just going to have some popcorn and hot dogs, but people were like, no, it's like the circus, but a cook. And he is just so unimpressed. There's something else on his mind, okay? Something's making him sad that not even this egg balancing trick can cheer him up. And I hope that whatever's bothering him, he finds some happiness again. In 2024, a one-of-a-kind orange shark was spotted by scientists off of Costa Rica. This is the first and last time a shark like this has ever been seen. Well, that's amazing. What happened there? Did he get into like a Cheeto bag that was thrown in the ocean or something. Cheetos should drop the tiger and get this new shark to be the spokesperson for Cheetos. It must be some sort of mutation or something. You know, like when you have fish in captivity and then all of a sudden you're breeding fish and one of them comes out orange, you isolate that orange one and you hope to get another one and then you try to like make more of them. It's like that's happened with this shark, but there's no one down there trying to make more of them. Or maybe there's a whole network of orange sharks. They're just the smart ones that know not to come to the surface to say hi to people. Or maybe they just poured a bucket of orange paint on top of it and they're like, people will believe anything. Maybe it's AI. Or maybe it's just some sort of Photoshop. I don't know. I like to think there's an orange shark down there and that's pretty cool.
Спасибо. Мне так больше нравится.
Waiter was not impressed. You know how hard it was for him to pour that drink in layers and then you just spun it around into a brown sludge? That's why he mixed up your cake too. He's like, okay, I'll mix that one for you. That drink looked fantastic. Don't you want to drink it in layers? You mixed it up. Oh, no appreciation for the arts. Here's a cat politely asking a tourist for some of his food. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Could you spare a bite? My family is hungry and I would love a piece of chicken. Oh, look at him. He's going to give it to him. I mean, I would give it to him too if the cat was asking so politely. Like, oh, thank you, sir. My family thanks you. Sucker, I don't even have a family. He's got a collar on too. He's not a stray. Who brought their cat to the restaurant? That cat's got a collar on. That's a trained cat, isn't it? Gonna go take that food back to its owner. It's like, I haven't paid for a meal here in years. My cat goes around and just gets food for me. As long as you don't mind having like cat saliva and a bit of hair in your food, I'm telling you 100% I'd give that cat food too. An adorable cat comes up to you and taps you on the shoulder. How could you not feed it? My cat's annoying as shit. It's always meowing and meowing and meowing for food and I still feed it, huh? It doesn't ask me politely. It's always screaming at me in cat language. Whatever happened to those collars they were making that was supposed to like teach cats how to talk, or not teach them how to talk, but you put a collar on it and like AI tells you what the cat's saying. Are those still in development? Here's someone putting a scorpion inside a fake nail. Why? You're just running out of ideas for your nails? Why would you want that? Maybe if it had poison in it still, and you could use the nail to like sting people. You know, if you're walking down the street and someone jumps you or something, you're like, "Gah!" in the side of their neck. And then within minutes, they're paralyzed from the poison. Or maybe it's like still alive and you can like release it from your nail and throw it at someone. No, don't do this with a scorpion that's still alive. That's just mean. It's actually something that I don't think you should ever do. It's disgusting is what it is. A Nintendo fan had more than 860 Nintendo games worth up to $100,000 stolen after spending 40 years collecting them. Oh man, you gotta look at your friends. Someone knew you had that collection. No one just steals a bunch of Nintendo games. Roger was just 3 games from completing his collection and planned to use it for his grandkids' college fund. What the hell, man? Who goes and breaks into someone's house and steals Nintendo games? You know someone knew what they were going for. You gotta look for the culprits. There's someone that knows you that's sitting on your stash of Nintendo games right now. How did they even get 860 games out of there? How did this happen? I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for this man who looks like an older David Spade. That's crazy, all right? Oh, I am someone who collects Nintendo games. I don't have anywhere near 860. I've probably got about 50 to 60 of them. And Super Nintendo, I've probably got about the same, like 50 to 60. 860 games? Damn, that... Oh, you were 3 away from completing the collection? I feel for this one. I feel this one in my soul. The child in me from back in the day that loved his Nintendo, his Super Nintendo, his N64, he is crying right now for this man. I weep for this man. Some of the saddest news I've heard in a long time. Here's a guy who accidentally stole that woman's chair. He has no idea it happened. He doesn't even know you exist. The timing could not have been more perfect. It's funny, he doesn't even know it happened. Everybody's laughing and no one cares. Get that lady another chair. All right? What if she went back and grabbed it from him while he was standing up? Like, that's my chair, mother. I don't think it would go over well. I don't think people would be laughing. She'd probably get escorted out of there. I don't know who this guy is, but You know, I don't like him. He's not respecting women.
Oi,
Oh my gosh, you just traumatized that man. Oh, that is... Let's see that again.
oi,
You got his face and everything on camera. What, are you just walking in there to do your own fit check? Didn't you think to knock or see if anyone was in there? What if it was the other way around and it was a man that walked in on a woman? I'm telling you, it would have been all over the internet. People would have been furious. I want justice for this man. Look at him. Look how devastated he is. It seems like a setup video, but it's still hilarious to me. Even if it's set up, I'm okay with it. This is why I hate trying on clothes. I went to the mall recently with my wife, and she was like, oh, let's go to Old Navy. And I was like, please don't make me try anything on. I'll just assume it fits. I don't know what it is. I just hate it. I hate trying on clothes. Maybe I'm blacking out some moment where someone walked in on me trying on clothes. You know, maybe that's what it is. This next one is two streamers who were approached by a bear while they were live streaming.
Hey, big guy. No,
Too late to move.
too late to move. Just don't move. I think this is the same one that came over here earlier.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now you got that, bro. It's you. It's you. That's all you, bro.
That is amazing to see and terrifying all at the same time. The moment it starts charging and you're like, is it going for a fish or is it going for me? At least nobody shoved their friend in the way of the bear, okay? This is how friendships are ruined. Someone starts running, shoves you to the ground and starts running away like, I don't have to outrun you, I just have to outrun the bear. I mean, sorry, I got that wrong. I don't have to outrun the bear, I just have to outrun you. Kick to the ground. I mean, it just shows, how did that bear know where that salmon was? It just locked onto it, chased it around the river. If I could fish like that, I'd be a better fisherman. I never catch anything, and I'm using bait and a rod. Damn, terrifying and amazing. And at least you know the bear is eating now, so the likelihood of it wanting to eat you has just gone down because now it's eating fish. Got itself a little sushi meal. Now this is the time. You guys did the right thing, though. You just stayed calm, you stayed still. I guess the only other thing you could do is if it came at you, you got to get big and scare it away or something, right? I don't know. I've not been in this situation before. I've had bears near me, but never this close. I was out camping with my buddies one time, and I had a bear. It came up and it stole our cooler and took it across the forest. There was like a ditch, and then it was like across on the other side. And my smart buddies, they were like, yeah, we're going to get a hunting team together. We're going to take our machetes and go get our stuff back from that bear. They all like crossed over to where the bear was with their machetes. And I was like, hey, good on you guys. I'm going to hold the fort down over here. I'm going to stay over here where the campsite is and not risk my life. So they were fine. No one got hurt. They got the cooler back. But I just have this self-preservation in me where I'm not going to go out there for a cooler. This one here is a scuba diver, and he's in a plane that has gone into the ocean. That's got to be surreal. He's literally sitting in a passenger seat on a plane that went down into the ocean. Wow. I mean, I'm not a person who would want to scuba dive, but that's got to be pretty amazing to see. It's like next level from a shipwreck, right? You expect to see a ship down there, but not an airplane. I don't like the idea of scuba diving, though, because I feel like it's too technical. You got to, like, make sure your ears don't burst every certain amount you go down. I mean, I'd be going down there and my head would explode or something. The pressure would get to me. Like, literally, the pressure would get to me and make my head explode. And we'll end with this disgusting one. Check this out. This is gnarly.
So, Publix and or McCormick, count your days. I just bought these sesame seeds, as you can see. Still unopened, lid still on. Look close. What do y'all see?
Bugs.
Maggots. Maggots crawling around, still alive. Look at that one moving. Maggots. Stop, Kobe, don't touch it. Maggots inside of the sesame seed. This, as you can see, the expiration date is January 28. Stop for another 2 years. Gross.
Oh, what's that company? Where's the quality control? What is it? McCormick? McCormick, where's your quality control? Also, it's got the nerve to say on the side there, what's it say? Long-lasting fresh flavor. Long-lasting fresh flavor. The only thing fresh in there is the maggots. Gross. Oh, yeah, well, in another couple years, it'll be full of flies or something, right? Oh, yeah, let's just leave it for a couple more years. It'll be good by 2028. By that point, there'll be more maggots than sesame seeds in there. There's a whole little ecosystem growing in there. That is disgusting. It's like when they're like, oh, there's a certain amount of bug parts and stuff in your food, you know. That's a lot. That's not a certain amount. That's like 50% bugs. Gross. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, this what is happening in these videos video. Couple pictures thrown in there. Make sure you check your food because that is alarming. What did we learn today? We learned, you know, don't move when a bear's coming at you. We learned that if you put fake nasty teeth in at the club, more people will leave you alone. You won't get hit on as much. If you tape 30 bags of chips to you, you can float in the water. And, you know, there's lots of other things we learned too, right? Right. This is a learning experience, you see? Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you liked about the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. There's a playlist to all the other videos in this series in the description down below, as well as all my socials. And other than that, I will see you guys again soon. Come up to your screen real quick. Come here. Boop. Bye.